I'm not.
Tell you how much I...
We... I think it's every parent's dream, maybe, to have a doctor in the family.
Go for the trash!
I'm Josh. Welcome to Nintendo's unique Power of Choice 1994 product demonstration program. Now, you and your store will be representing the largest manufacturer of video games in the entire world. You probably know Nintendo best for being the mega giant video game maker that brought video games back onto the market, creating a multi-billion-dollar interactive entertainment industry. So what am I doing in the jungle? That's a good question. You see, Nintendo is breaking technological barriers again. They're releasing a game on November 21st called Donkey Kong Country. It'll be out just in time for Thanksgiving. Now, it's our old friend Donkey Kong, and he's back with his sidekick Diddy Kong in the first game ever fully created on SGI supercomputers. Oh, by the way, did I mention, this is Diddy Kong. Say hi, Diddy. That's my monkey.
The graphics in this game are so much better than anything you've ever seen, and it's all designed for Nintendo's 16-bit Super NES. Now, we'll take a closer look at Donkey Kong Country in a couple minutes. It's gonna be a big part of what you'll be doing as a Nintendo demonstrator. No, Diddy, not that kind of demonstrator. A product demonstrator. Anyway, as you train to become a Nintendo product demonstrator, take the time to play and learn our systems. It is the best way to find out, well, what over 70 million game players already know, that Nintendo is more fun than a barrel full of... Hey! Take it easy, Diddy. It's all fun and games till someone loses an eye, pal. Now, your key goals as a product demonstrator are very simple. First, help each customer decide which Nintendo stuff is best for them. Second, to impart Nintendo's strength and commitment to its 3 hardware systems and its superior software like Donkey Kong Country, as well as its cool accessories like Super Game Boy that lets you play Game Boy games on TV in color. Third, get the customers to play the games. I mean, heck, that's what it's all about, right? And fourth, answer any question our customers may have about the competition. That's right, Diddy. Nintendo makes the best video games, and we're gonna show them. Now, I know this sounds like a lot to learn in a short period of time, but don't worry. We have faith in you. Hey, it's Nintendo. We've got Donkey Kong Country, Super Game Boy, and the best video game products ever made. Combine that with the holidays, and you're gonna have a blast. Did you ever look under Santa's beard? It's really Mario. Shh. So before we get started, let's just check to make sure you have all the supplies you're gonna need. You should have received one box full of stuff. It's got a big orange sticker on it that says, "Attention Nintendo demonstrators." You know, that Dayglow, traffic cone, radioactive, cheese doodle, Danny Bonaducci hair color? Believe me, you can't miss it. Okay, checklist time. I'll read them out to make sure they were included. Now, you should do the same using that checklist that's in the setting up section of your binder. Are you ready? You should have one training manual with videotape. In the back of the binder, assorted laminated info sheets, way cool game pack directory, and Nintendo info newsletter. You should have one Donkey Kong demonstration station, one extra videotape with Donkey Kong Country and Super Game Boy, one Donkey Kong vest, one Donkey Kong hat, 2 buttons, Donkey Kong Country and Super Game Boy, 2 pins, Video Expert and Donkey Kong, 1 time-available poster, 1 banner, 3 players' guides, Final Fantasy III, Super NES Game Guide, Super Metroid, 2 recent issues of Nintendo Power Magazine, 1 Donkey Kong Country game manual, 100 Super NES brochures, 100 Nintendo Power brochures, 25 Pick the System brochures, 100 troubleshooting brochures, 200 instant repair brochures, and finally, 2 Donkey Kong folders. Now, a couple of things to remember here. Read the manual. It will tell you everything you need to know to properly represent Nintendo. Now, on your vest, wear the Donkey Kong button on the lower right pocket, the Super Game Boy button on the lower left, the Video Expert pin on the breast pocket, and the Donkey Kong pin right above good old DK himself. Now, make sure you wear the pins on the vest, and don't turn your hats around backwards like me and Snoop Diddy Dog here. Go, monkey, go! Also, you will receive one of 3 Super NES banners: Stunt Race FX, Super Game Boy, or Super Metroid. Now, be sure to hang them up high where they have better visibility. But better get a store employee to help you. Now, don't worry. If you're missing any of the items, simply turn to the section labeled Supplies in your binder, and that'll tell you how to order them. Hey, come here. We having fun yet? Good. Okay, now, as a product demonstrator, your job is to be friendly, sound intelligent, and hey, look good. I mean, I don't mean like Miss America or Muscle Magazine good, but you should try to wear clothes that don't make you look like you just came back from Woodstock. Now that's what we're going for. I'm saying hip, I'm cool, I'm 90s. You know, I've bathed recently. Now, under the Nintendo stuff, just casual, but smart, professional looking. Nice pants, a nice shirt or blouse. I mean, then you got it nailed. Boom! And now everyone who walks in the store will know, hey, that's the person I want to talk to. No smooching with customers, though. You know, unless they're buying a lot of games. Alrighty then. Your first task as a highly trained, nicely dressed Nintendo product demonstrator is to, what did he? Thank you very much. You are correct, sir. Help the customer decide which Nintendo video game or system they're gonna buy. And this is where all the brochures and laminated info sheets will come in handy. First, about the brochures. You don't have a ton of brochures to hand out, so use them sparingly. Give them to any customer who is undecided or needs info to take with them. The Super NES brochure covers the 16-bit Super NES system. The Pick the System covers Super NES, Game Boy, and the original NES. The Nintendo Power brochures tell them about the coolest gameplay magazine ever written and gives them a mailer to sign up for it. If they sign up for the mag, they get the Super Mario All-Stars Guide free. The troubleshooting brochures helps you determine if there's a problem with your system. And should there be a problem, the Instant Repair brochure outlines the Swap It program that defines Nintendo's commitment to world-class service. You'll also get Donkey Kong Country game instructions to read up on for when you demo the game. Now, the laminated sheets are quick reference answer guides to questions customers might have. They also might cover new products, key release dates, accessories, which sets have what in them, technical terms made easy, and warranty and return information. Also in your binder, you'll find the official Nintendo Power Game Pack directory and a cool full-color news update with the latest scoop on Donkey Kong Country. And what's great is you can keep all this stuff with you in one of the Donkey Kong folders. Just place it on the shelf of your Donkey Kong Country demonstration station for easy access. These items, along with the 2 Nintendo Power magazines, which can go in the second Donkey Kong folder, will help you share this information with customers who want to know, hey, who's got the best stuff on the market? Go ahead. Show them the sheets and magazines. The Nintendo Power Players Guides are also a great resource for shoppers. Show them to your customers and let them flip through them. Now, using the enclosed clips, make sure they're chained onto the Donkey Kong demo station so they don't walk away. They should go Final Fantasy III, Super Metroid, then the buyer's guide on bottom. The Power magazines can go in the other Donkey Kong folder and be stored on the shelf. And the brochures, they fit nicely in the custom-designed brochure caddy on your demo station. But remember, these reference materials are for your use only. They can be shown to the customers to help them in making decisions, but they do not, I repeat, please do not hand them out to the customers. We're only sending you a limited supply of them, so don't go monkeying around with... Sorry, I did that again, didn't I? I guess there's no bananas for me tonight, huh? To make the Donkey Kong demonstration station more effective, make sure you position it near the interactive store display, if your store has one. Now, it's also possible you'll be getting a follow-up package around the first week of December. Keep a lookout for a mysterious box with cool supplies with another one of those radioactive Dayglow cheese doodle stickers on it. Also, now try to work with the store to have the time available poster placed in a front window or highly visible area with your correct schedule marked in so that customers will know when you'll be there. Otherwise, they'll just end up standing around talking to themselves and, well, that might be funny for you and me, but now it isn't gonna help sell any Nintendo games now, is it? Now make sure to write your schedule in using an erasable marker. That's all, class. Okay, So I know what you're thinking. Just what the heck is this Super NES thing? Shazam! It's simple. NES stands for Nintendo Entertainment System. Thus, as Alistair Cook would say, Super NES is the super version with 16-bit computer power. Now, it has an advanced system of graphics, over 32,000 colors, more moving characters and higher resolution. And now with games like Donkey Kong Country, the full potential of 16-bit cartridge-based games is being realized, and you don't have to buy anything extra to take advantage of it. Am I losing you? Let's make it simple. That's what makes the Nintendo Super NES 16-bit cartridge-based system the hottest thing on the market today. Plus, it has an 88% faster memory capacity than any of its competitor systems, and is capable of having 60% more objects moving on the screen at any one time. It's like being bombarded with action. Exactly! Now, the Super NES comes in two sets, the Super NES Super Set and the Super NES Control Set. The Super NES Super Set has it all. 16-bit control deck, Super Mario World Game Pack, 2 high-tech controllers, and RF hookup for the TV. Your store may also have this set, which includes the 4-in-1 Super Mario All-Stars Game Pack. Also, in many stores, you'll see bundle packs that come in the following configurations: the Super NES Super Set with Mario Paint, the Super Set with Star Fox, and the Super Set with Mario Kart. Remember, each of these super sets already includes a Super Mario World Game Pack. Make sure to check out the different hardware configurations in your particular store so you'll be ahead of the game and can make suggestions to your customers. The Super NES Control Set is lower priced and comes with 1 controller, and you simply buy the game of your choice. And you're asking yourself, Josh, is the Control Set available in bundle packs? Of course it is! The Super NES Competition Set with Super Tennis, F-Zero, and Super Play Action Football, or the Legend of Zelda Bundle Pack. Then there's Portable Power, Nintendo Game Boy, the only truly portable game system available on the market today. It has over 300 games available through the system. 50% of its players are adults, and it's already sold over 12 million units around the world. That's more bananas than Diddy here could eat in, well, probably lunch. Nintendo's Game Boy is the only truly portable game system. Lightweight, you get 30 hours of gameplay on a single set of batteries. It's extremely popular. And customers may ask about a color screen like our competitor's model because Game Boy's is in black and white. Now, color is cool, but when you consider it severely compromises battery life and portability and costs more, well, I think you get the idea. Nintendo Game Boy also comes in 2 configurations. Game Boy, which comes with stereo headphones, batteries, and the killer puzzle game Tetris Buddy, or as the Game Boy Basic System, where you buy the game of your choice. Bundle packs for Game Boy? Sure. There's a Super Mario Land 2 set and the Link's Awakening set. See if your store has these, then sell them all. The Game Boy is such a hot pastime. There are over 365 games available, a game for every day of the year, and you can play them now on your TV, in color, on your Super NES. And hey, we don't want to forget the one that started it all. The original NES, it's still got over 600 totally hot game packs. And now, it's got 2 designs. The original challenge set with an 8-bit control deck, the Super Mario Bros. 3 game, 2 controllers, and of course, the RF and AC adapters to hook it all up. Then, there's also the newly designed control deck, which includes the same 8-bit system, but with a much cooler new exterior, a new high-tech controller, and the RF and AC for hookup. Now make sure to go check out for different NES bundle pack configurations in your store so you can tell your customers what's available. Good job, Sherlock Diddy. Nothing ever gets past him. And what accessories are available for Super NES, you ask? Super Game Boy is the coolest thing to happen to portable power since Game Boy itself. Super Game Boy is an adapter that allows you to play your Game Boy games in color on your Super NES. Okay, now it's time to pull this tape out and put in the Super Game Boy Donkey Kong Country tape. Check out this special newscast for Super Game Boy and the music video that follows it. Now, when the music video after the newscast is over, stop the tape! Because the next thing is Donkey Kong Country, and I'll tell you what, it'll blow you away. And we'll look at that in a couple minutes. Pretty cool, huh? Now, Super Game Boy is great for anyone with a Game Boy and a Super NES. Another great Super NES accessory is the Super NES Super Scope. This puppy's accurate to a single television pixel. Scope this out.
Log on to Nintendo.
Nintendo Super NES Super Scope 6. It comes with a 6-in-1 game pack, also available without a game pack. Look for these smoking titles. Tin Star takes you on a shootout Western style with quick shooting action from the old frontier. Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge, where you battle rogue space robots set on conquering the galaxy. Ride shotgun on Yoshi's Back in Yoshi Safari, or play the original Battle Clash. Watch for these and other hot Nintendo Super Scope titles.
Okay, now both Super Scope game sets come complete with 6 AA batteries, so you can tell the customers, why yes, batteries are included. And with the Super NES Mario Paint accessory, kids can draw their own pictures in about a zillion different colors and compose their own music at the same time. It's like directing their own little mini-movies. Right, Diddy? I'm sure Sharon Stone is just dying to work with you. But kids will be dying to play with the Super NES Mario Paint game. You gotta check it out.
The classic Renaissance artists, Michelangelo, Van Gogh, Renoir. Such a pity they didn't have Mario Paint. With Mario Paint for your Super NES, you have the power to paint, animate, and compose music. Get Mario Paint from Nintendo and unlock the artist in you.
That's Mario Paint, except no substitute. Now, what is it that makes Nintendo so special? It's because they're so big! How big? How about the largest game library of any video game system in the world? How about over 1,300 games available for Nintendo systems and even more being released every month? Hey, how about it's so big that their customer product hotline gets over 160,000 calls a week with questions, suggestions, and heartfelt compliments about their beloved and wonderful games? Yeah, we're number one, baby. Sure, that's easy for me to say, but it's true. Nintendo is hands down recognized as the world standard in video game hardware and software. Thank you very much. We couldn't have done it without you. We're number one. We're on top of the world, baby. We're number one. In fact, we're so big and so good that half the other companies in the world want to work with us. One of them, a British-based company called Rare Limited, developed a unique and highly advanced technology called ACM. That's Advanced Computer Modeling, specifically for our upcoming Donkey Kong Country game, which debuts for the Super NES November 21st. It features superior, never-before-seen 3D graphics and unbelievable photorealism, all rendered on advanced SGI computer workstations. These same workstations used to create the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park and the awesome morphing effects in Terminator 2. We're talking 32 meg, 3-dimensional animation and computerized character models. It's never been done before for a video game. You're gonna freak. See? I bet you thought Diddy had too many lattes. No, he's pumped. Okay, it's time. The most exciting part of your training. It's time to check out the other tape where you left off after Super Game Boy. Now make sure you check out the good-looking, dapper, suave, debonair man in this video. Actually, it's me. I got to visit the Nintendo corporate headquarters in Redmond, Washington, just outside Seattle. We checked out DK Country firsthand and how they actually made it. Very cool. Now you go ahead and watch the making of Donkey Kong Country, and I'll make you an expert of the game, and Diddy and I will wait here. Hey, Diddy, lunchtime. What is it, Diddy? I almost forgot about the games. Oh, man. We already gave you the buzz about how cool and amazing Donkey Kong Country is. Now, obviously, Donkey Kong is a primate, but it doesn't stop here. Uniracers is setting a whole new standard for gameplay speed and perspective. Pick from 16 hot unis and race against a computer, or head-to-head with a friend using the split-screen view. Plus, there's a whole bunch of cool moves and tricks. Man, I'm telling you, it is wild. Can I get you some punch? It's the arcade sequel, Super Punch-Out! Gloves are flying like crazy, battle against some of the toughest and strangest opponents ever, and pick from 3 circuits and 12 fighters. Players asked for intense graphics, so Nintendo provided. The follow-up to one of the most successful fighter games ever, Mortal Kombat 2 takes hand-to-hand combat to the next level, with new fighters, better techniques, and incredible new finishing moves. Illusion of Gaia is an action-adventure game in the footsteps of Legend of Zelda, which will test your skills as you adventure through weird, unknown lands in a quest to save your father.
The next great puzzle game to hit the scene is Wario's Woods. Your job is to arrange a combination of 3 monsters and bombs either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Yeah, just like in nature, making the group disappear. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! It's Stunt Race FX. This is the hottest 3D road race game ever. Hey, crash one of these puppies and they come right back together. You talk about a driving fantasy. Now play solo or against a friend and use different view modes for the ultimate in racing action. Tax and license not included. Your mileage may vary. Okay, listen. You're Samus in Super Metroid and you're on planet Zebes, which is infested with Metroid hatchlings and mutant space dudes. It's kind of your responsibility to take care of it, but that's okay, because it's 24 megs and you get amazing superpowers, super tools, and awesome battery backup to save your progress. You gotta have it. Super Pinball brings real live action pinball to your Super NES. There are 3 different levels and extra bonus levels too. Super Mario All-Stars features 4 great games in one game pack. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, and the Lost Levels. Like Zeppelin, the Lost Years. All the best of classic Mario for the Super NES. Portable power time, baby! It's Wario Blast! This puzzle maze has 8 levels with 4 stages each. And there's pyrotechnics involved. Game Boy, take it everywhere. Because you can. What started as the arcade classic and made video game history is now on your Game Boy. Typical classic love story, short Italian plumber meets girl, large primate steals girl, plumber chases primate through 10 worlds with cool music. Great game. Space Invaders. Another arcade classic, but you don't need quarters. Hey, it's for Game Boy. Hide behind the barriers and blow away the descending aliens. And for NES, well, there's Wario's Woods. This is the newest of the puzzle action games. You arrange 3 items in a row to make them disappear. Of course, Wario's in it being a jerk, making it tough to win. Remember, your laminated sheets have a release schedule for all these games.
Okay, I gotta let you know what's down the line a bit. Since none of the competition has anything like DK Country, they'll all be promising future innovations. Well, here's the buzz. The Super NES is a 16-bit computer. Nintendo is making a 64-bit system that you will soon see in the arcades with 2 incredible games, Cruisin' USA and Killer Instinct. Now, this will be developed into a home system for late 1995 and will be called Nintendo Ultra 6444. But for now, with all the great new Super NES titles and computer-rendered mind-blowers like DK Country, there's never been a better time to own a Super NES. Now, let your customers know that Nintendo will continue releasing groundbreaking products in the future. But the Nintendo 16-bit system is the best system in the market today. Things do break down, but when they do, Nintendo's record of repair service is second to none. Why? Tell them, Ditz. That's right! It's Power Swap! Customers think it's awesome. You got a broken game, you swap it for a good one. What could be easier than that? They want details? You tell them to call the number in the repair brochure, 1-800-255-3700. That's 1-800-255-3700. And read the brochure so you've got the scoop. Nintendo. We're user-friendly. Ask for it by name. Now here's an interactive display you may have in your store. You can use this to show off Donkey Kong Country or Super Game Boy. Now if your store doesn't have an interactive display, or if the display you have doesn't work, just call 1-800-875-1852. Hey, we take care of you. So you're at your station, right? Ready to reach out and make a difference, and someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, what makes Nintendo better than the other guys?" And of course you'll scream, "It's the games! The games! Hello? The games?" Of course you won't actually yell at them or be rude because that would be a bad thing. But show them the games. Get them to play the games. Ask them what kind of games they like. Do they like sports, adventure? Are they beginner, advanced? Do they have family or friends they intend to play with? What kind of games might they like? And heck, then you play the games with them. Show them what you like about them. They're fun, you learn, they like, they buy, they're happy for the rest of their lives. It's the American way! And when they want to know about the competition, you smile. You don't mention the other guy, you're cool. You say, "Hey, let me show you why we're better." you'll have them eating out of your hand. Who beats Nintendo? Oh, sure. You might hear some criticisms like, Nintendo's not on the cutting edge because they don't have CD-ROM. Hey, don't make me come out there. Come here. There isn't a CD-ROM on the planet that's gonna give you the kind of graphics you get out of a game like Donkey Kong Country. And that's not all, because get this, CD-ROM is slow. All together now, class. CD-ROM is slow. One more time. Nintendo cartridge-based, high-resolution, computer-rendered games, fast. CD-ROM access time, slow. Nintendo cartridge-based games and the Super NES are all you need to play. No extra purchase necessary. I mean, that's extra money you can spend on important stuff like, well, bananas. Thanks, Diddy. Well, you know, they are rich in potassium. You'll also have to field some challenging questions from curious customers. So here's what you should do. Or better yet, let me show you.
Hi, I'm looking for a gift for my husband. He's totally into Nintendo.
All right, well, what systems does he have?
He has Super NES and a Game Boy.
Well, Donkey Kong Country is great. Does he have that yet?
He's got it.
Super Metroid.
Got it.
Uniracers?
He's getting it. How about something for his Game Boy, because he loves to play that too.
Wario Blast.
He's got that.
Donkey Kong?
Got it.
Super Game Boy.
Super who?
Aha! Super Game Boy, which I just happen to have right here in this display.
Super Game Boy. What is it?
It's great. You take one of your Game Boy game packs, stick it into the Super Game Boy, which looks like a Super NES cartridge. Stick that into your Super NES, and now you're playing that Game Boy game on your TV in color. And you can customize the borders, change the colors any way you want. It's really neat. You can virtually double your Super NES game library. Would you like to try it out real quick?
Nope, I don't need to. I already want it.
Great! I got one right here. Can I answer any questions for you?
No, thank you. You've been very helpful.
Thank you. Hey, how you doing today?
Fine. My kids have a Game Boy, and we were thinking about getting him something else for the house. Aren't there a couple of different systems?
Yep, there's the original NES and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
What's the difference?
Well, the original NES is an 8-bit system, and that's what started the video game revolution for Nintendo. There are over 630 games available, and it's a great system for the first-time game player. The Super NES is a 16-bit system, which means it has much more processing power than the 8-bit system. The graphics and sound are better. There are over 460 games available, and it's a much more advanced system. See, that's what you see here, with the great new game Donkey Kong Country. See how amazing the graphics are?
They're incredible.
See, my suggestion would be for you to get the Super NES, since your kids already have a Game Boy and are probably experienced players.
This is great. I think I'd even play it.
Well, we've got 2 system configurations for the Super NES. There's a control set that comes with 1 controller, and you purchase the game of your choice separately. Then there's a Super NES Superset, which comes with 2 controllers, Super Mario World Game Pack, and the Super Mario All-Stars Game Pack, which features 4 games in 1 game pack. You're really saving a lot of money by purchasing the Superset. It's really the best deal, and since it comes with 2 controllers, your boys can play head-to-head on games with 2 players.
Sounds like the way to go. What's this game called again?
That's Donkey Kong Country. It's the most talked about game ever. And if you want, I can fix you up with both of those.
Well, I think you have a sale.
Great! Let me show you where they are. Don't I know you from somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
Can I answer any questions about Nintendo products for you?
Well, yes, I'm confused. I want to get a Super NES, but I know it doesn't have a CD-ROM. I've also heard that Nintendo has the best games. I'm really mixed up. Can you help me?
Sure. I understand. There's a lot of hype about CD-ROM right now, and it's pretty confusing. Nintendo does have a reputation for making great games, and that reputation comes from a huge variety of entertaining cartridge-based games. Nintendo doesn't believe that CD-ROM adds to the game playing at all. So, they've put their energy into superior gameplay, and a good example of that is the new Donkey Kong Country game. If you compare this game with CD-ROM games for comparable gameplay systems, you'll find that there are no benefits to CD-ROM and there are actually drawbacks. CD-ROM access time is really slow. Also, CD-ROMs are usually sold separately, which costs more. The Super Nintendo will give you great graphics like this without costing anything extra.
This really does look great. Better than the CD-ROM stuff I've seen. And what about 32-bit adapters? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Not at all. Again, Nintendo has mastered 16-bit technology and produces incredible games like this. Our competitor has a 32-bit adapter, which is an accessory at extra cost to you. But to get great graphics, sound, and gameplay from Nintendo, just buy the 16-bit Super NES, the game you want, and you're all set. Nothing else to buy. Are you interested in picking one up?
Well, not quite yet.
I'll tell you what. Let me give you this. It's a Super NES brochure which tells you about the system. If you have any questions at all, I'll be right here to answer them, or call Nintendo's toll-free number on the brochure.
Great. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Thank you. Hey, it's that simple. Okay, we've been throwing a lot of stuff at you. We've been coming at you fast, and you feel like your head is about to explode. Hey, don't panic. If you have any questions you can't find an answer to, call the Nintendo help number in your brochure. That would be it right there. 1-800-255-3700. The people are warm, they're friendly, they're fuzzy. They want to talk to you. We expect this holiday season to be a busy time, so you may run out of some supplies here or there. If you need to reorder anything, just refer to your manual and call the number for help. That's 1-800-875-1852. Now, to save time, make sure you have the reference supply sheet filled out in advance so it'll be easier to remember. Tell the operator what you need. It'll be shipped to you that same day by overnight delivery. It's that simple, see? We've thought of everything, even how to make sure you get paid. Hey, that's your hard-earned cash. Oh, Diddy, we're not done yet. He wants to play his Super NES. Now, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, monkeys. I mean, money. Now, and here's how you're gonna get yours. At the end of each work shift, you and the department manager of your store will need to fill out this form. The form will then be turned into the store manager, who'll send it on to their corporate office for collection. Your paychecks will be issued by the store you work for. It's all part of the solid working relationship we have with our retail partners in the stores. Now, the holidays are over, Santa's back to the North Pole, and all the Nintendo games, of course, are sold out. Everybody's happy, and your job is done. Here's what you do. Complete this evaluation form and leave it, along with these other things with your store manager. The white and yellow copies of your hourly time forms, the training manual with a videotape, the Donkey Kong demonstration station, the extra Super Game Boy Donkey Kong Country videotape, and oh, by the way, this is a loop tape, which means it'll play the stuff over and over. Now, we did that so you can ask the store employees to plug it in and play it, right? In the store. Pretty smart, huh? The time available poster, the banner, 3 players' guides and 2 magazines, the Donkey Kong Country Game Manual, and any extra brochures you might have. All the other things, you keep. The pink copy of your timesheet forms, the Donkey Kong demonstration station, your vest, your hat, buttons, and pins. Now, anything you don't want, please be sure to destroy. And that's about it. Now, just remember, you're representing a quality, top-of-the-line, much-in-demand product. It's gonna be fun and rewarding. Nintendo's an excellent gift. By the way, Diddy wrapped this one. And who said primates can't package? The products are popular. The company is popular. And if you just follow these easy steps we've outlined for you here today and in the training manual, you should be very popular too. Wait, Dits, we're not done quite yet. I got a surprise for you, bud. It's Donkey Kong. Hey, happy holidays, everybody. And remember, Nintendo game products speak for themselves. All you have to do is be friendly, help a little, above all, have fun. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.